Well, the sun
Yeah.
wasn't up yet. I know that.
We wanted to get there like on time. And when we were driving up, I remember we drove by Beeline
Yeah.
and I just panned the camera at PBIR to see what we could see. It was pitch black and you just couldn't see anything. And I was like, wow, like 20 years ago, I was sitting in line
Yes.
in my car out here waiting to get in.
Yeah.
And, so on the way back from Sebring, like, hey, it's daylight. We're on our way back. We're not under pressure to get back on a certain time. So let's stop by and kind of see what we could see. Because it's been a long time since I've been there. Since the track was closed down, there's really no reason to go up there. But I remember when we pulled up, I just like couldn't believe it looked like Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Everything just overgrown, like it was being reclaimed by nature. Like we were in a I Am Legend or something, and you hopped out and you started just like going through the experience. Like, what was that like?
The trip up to Sebring was exciting enough. There's some apprehension there. We're going to meet a client there. We're going to race his car. We're going to get some data. So it was already very exciting. Didn't really think about driving by PBIR on the way up and sort of seeing it in that sort of that dawn darkness kind of.
Yeah.
So it's funny you bring that up. We did drive by it on the way up and I was like, and this rush of like nostalgia and memories came back all at once. And it was sort of eerie in a way. It was because it was still sort of dark.
Yeah.
Twilight, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Then on the way back, knowing that we were going to stop off there and shoot some content, it just started bringing everything back, man. Going there as a young kid, going to the Super Chevy show with my 2002 Camaro, everything that I do now, everything that I'm participating in and the shop and all of this is a culmination of those memories and those moments at that racetrack. If it were not for Palm Beach International Raceway, I probably would not be doing this. That's probably accurate.
It's a pretty bold thing to say,
Yeah.
I think we all have memories back then that everyone is kind of at a different place. Like I went, spent a lot of my time there in like 2007 to 2011, and I had like a personal best there. When I went, I had an Evolution at the time. And I remember it was, I think I did like a 12-1 in the car. And
Nice.
We were like, yeah, and this is back then. And, now you walk into a dealership and, here's the keys to 800 horsepower. And
times have changed.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Back then, to push your car to 350, 400 was, something. And I remember we were waiting in line for one more pass and I was like, what can we do? How can we just like shave this time off? We took the back seats out of the car, everything we possibly could to just like, try and reduce weight. It wasn't going to make any more power. So, and then we did like an 11.9 and I was like, wow, it feels great. Like crossing the line, like pushing those boundaries now, like, I don't think it was anything to shake a stick at, like looking back at it now, but when you're that young, it makes an impression on you. And, like, did you have any boundaries, any personal bests that you set first time?
Yes, both on the car show side and the racing side. Mm-hmm. As I said, I went to the Super Chevy show with my 2002 Camaro. I actually won best of show for the 4th gen F body class, which
nice.
It was my first real V8 car. Just like everybody else at the time, I was on the forums, LS1 Tech, and just absorbing as much as I possibly could. I was addicted. Everybody else was out, after school, guys doing this, guys doing that. I would go either to a shop, to something that had to do with cars, a car show, or go to my house, and I was on the internet learning about cars. I was completely addicted to it in every way.